Hey, it's so nice to see you. Thanks so much for stopping by, and it was so nice to see so many tweens in the factory this Sunday. Did you know that on Sundays we can meet again in the factory? You just gotta save your spot, so there's a link down in the description, or you can go to thechurch.to/tweens and you'll see a save a spot button. Make sure to save your spot every Sunday to let us know that you are going to be coming, and we would love to see you there at 9:30 or 11:11. And if you're with us, maybe you already know the answer to this question, but this week we're talking about a bit of a sneakier character in the Bible who helps us understand the love of God. Who do you think of in the Bible when you think of sneakiness? Maybe you're there, maybe not. This week we are talking about Zacchaeus. So if you go to Luke chapter 19, you'll hear his story, and I'm just going to break it down really quickly for you. So there's this guy, his name is Zacchaeus, and he was a thief. Now, he wasn't a normal kind of thief. It wasn't like he was just breaking into places and stealing things, but he would go up to people and he was supposed to take taxes for the government. But tax collectors back in this time, they were known for taking a little bit extra. So instead of being like, hey, you owe the government $5, they'd be like, hey, you owe the government $50. And they would take 5 of that and give it to the government and take the other 45 for themselves. So as you can imagine, probably not the most popular guy around, but one day Jesus was coming and Zacchaeus snuck through, and he was a little bit short. So he decided, you know what, I'm gonna climb up to see if I can figure out who this Jesus guy is. And as Jesus came around the street corner, Zacchaeus was peeking down from his tree. And as he came, Jesus looked up at him and did something that nobody in the audience expected. He was like, Zacchaeus, come down from that tree. I need to have lunch with you. Lunch with this guy who had stolen money from so many people. I'm sure everyone was scandalized. They're like, Jesus, you're supposed to be the Son of God, the Messiah who's bringing peace, and you're gonna hang out with a thief? But Jesus went and spent some time with Zacchaeus and just loved him and talked to him and treated him not like a criminal or a thief, but like a person created by God. And it changed Zacchaeus' whole life. He decided to give half of everything he owned to the poor, and anyone who he had stolen from, he gave them 4 times as much back. And all of a sudden, this man who was stealing and living selfishly, when someone just took the time to love him and to see him for who he was, his whole life was changed. And you know that Jesus, when he came down, he knew who you were. Before you were even born, he knew and saw that you were going to come. He knew the good and the bad that you would do, the mistakes that you would make. And he still loved you. And he still went to the cross to take on death and sin so that you could live life with God. And so this week, I want you to just take a moment to reflect on just how much Jesus loves us. That he knows everything. He knows everything about us, the good, the bad, the things that we want to keep secret, and he still loves us and wants to be in relationship with us. And this week, as you're going back into school and back into a little bit more of a normal life, I want you to take some time and think, who are some people that maybe don't get loved as much, or I don't really like as much, and how can I show God's love to them? So hopefully we'll see you back on Sunday in the factory. Otherwise, keep checking out the Tweens video channel for more stuff from all of us here. We miss you all. Love you tons. Hope to see you soon.